Hey guys, this is Evan with Reboot Combat Recovery. I've got a lot of stuff coming up this week that's causing me a lot of stress. It's stressing me out. And I was reading tonight in First Peter chapter 5, verse 7, and it says something like this, depending on the translation you use. It says, "Cast all your anxiety upon the Lord because He cares for you." Or some say, "Cast all your cares upon the Lord because He loves you." And when I think about this word casting, I picture myself sort of fishing, like I'm going to toss my line in the water, I'm going to reel it back in until I get what I want. And I think that casting is an important word there because when we have all this anxiety, sometimes there's a discipline component to it, which is we have to keep reminding ourselves that we have to cast it. We have to keep casting. We have to keep giving that over. And then the next word is cast all. Well, sometimes I think I fall into the trap of, well, okay, I'll cast the big stuff because that's out. My shoulders aren't broad enough to handle that. So, but what about all these little things that really stress me out during the day? Because a lot of times that's how my worry and anxiety is. It's not necessarily one thing. It's a sort of a bricklaying of a lot of things that start stressing me out. And I think when he says all, he literally means the word cast all of them upon the Lord. And the word upon the Lord is important because this isn't like him and I carrying a big piece of furniture up the steps. This is him carrying it. Sometimes I think it's sort of like, okay, God, I'm going to invite you in. I need you to be a kind of a personal assistant for me and help me carry this big piece of furniture up these scary steps. But really, when you cast it upon the Lord, you're saying it's on your shoulders now, God. I need you to carry this for me because I can't. And the last one is that he loves you. And you look at the verse before this, it says to humble yourselves before the Lord, and in due time he will raise you up. I think so many of us, the reason why we get so burdened by worry and anxiety is because we don't want to humble ourselves in order to cast. In order to cast the cares upon God, we have to believe that his shoulders are broader than our shoulders. And a lot of us don't want to believe that, especially some of us who are tough, kind of manly men. We want to believe our shoulders are strong enough and broad enough to support everything that we go through, and that through due time we will raise ourselves back up and we're going to stand on our own 2 feet. But that's not what this says. This says, humble yourselves, cast your cares, and he will raise you up because he loves you. And so I hope you find that encouraging today. If you're going through a lot of stress and anxiety, I encourage you to practice the discipline of casting. And it's going to take you saying it and thinking it and repeating it over and over again, saying, I'm not going to worry about this, God. It's in your hands. You are sovereign. I am not. You are God. I am not. And maybe you need to kind of marinate there. Maybe you need to stay there for a while until it kind of clicks. And that's what I was doing tonight. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. I thought maybe somebody else out there in the world might find that helpful. All right, talk to you soon.